Why do Viltrumite elite warriors all betraying Thragg after they come to Earth? The real reason is actually heartbreaking. In the Invincible story, Nolan is considered the biggest traitor the Viltrumites have had in centuries. He betrayed the Viltrumite beliefs he once held so strongly, along with the last of his own people. In the comics, characters like Anissa and others also gradually turn their backs on the Viltrumite Empire and Thragg. What they all have in common is that they spent time living on Earth. So why does Earth have such a massive influence on Viltrumites? It mostly comes down to one thing. Viltrumites are desperately starved for love. You can see it clearly in the way they handle relationships and marriage. In Viltrumite culture, relationships are never built on emotions. They're built on domination and reproduction. For example, Nolan openly calling Debbie nothing more than a pet. It's obvious that Viltrumite marriages are based on force and control. Kids raised in that kind of environment have literally never experienced real love. That's why, when they come to Earth and feel genuine warmth and care for the first time, their entire belief system starts to crack. Nolan lived on Earth for almost 20 years, lost in a beautiful dream. Anissa and Craig only stayed on Earth for a few months. They weren't just betraying Thragg. They were rejecting a world that had never shown them any love. On top of that, the brutal training they go through from childhood forces them to grow up in constant fear and bloody violence. It's almost impossible for them to form any healthy, stable emotional bonds. Then the Scourge virus hit, wiping out billions and leaving only about 50 Viltrumites alive. That trauma left the survivors completely numb. They could only mechanically follow Thragg's orders and pretend the Empire was still thriving, until they lived on Earth for a while, got infected by humanity, and slowly started developing actual human emotions. What do you think? Do Earthlings have some kind of special charm?